With us now to talk more about ethnic contributions is David R. Chan. David's with the Chinese Historical Society. He's also a CPA, he's an economics major, and he's an attorney. David, what has been the Chinese experience here in Southern California?
Well, I think when you talk about the Chinese experience in Southern California, I think you have to look at it first in terms of the Chinese experience throughout the country, and then compare that to what the Chinese experience has been here. Because I would say if you compared what has happened to the Chinese in Los Angeles to what happened to the Chinese nationally, it's maybe a bit on the favorable side. But taking it in the absolute, I think the Chinese experience in Los Angeles has had some pretty depressing moments.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Okay, I guess the best example is the Chinese massacre of 1871, in which a mob went through Chinatown and killed 19 innocent Chinese. And that sounds pretty horrible. It's not the only such instance of violence against the Chinese that has occurred in the United States in the 19th century. On the other hand, after the massacre, when there was a tremendous violent anti-Chinese movement throughout the western United States, Chinese in Los Angeles had it relatively good. There were no mass murders, lynchings, things like that there may have been in other parts of California and the West. And in fact, the Chinese were able to carve themselves out economic niche in the Los Angeles community.
What about today? What do you see right now at this time in our history as the greatest problems in the Chinese community?
Well, there are a number of problems. I think maybe we can generalize them by saying that the greatest problem is trying to get the new Chinese immigrants into the economic mainstream of the community. But because of the language problem, we have severe underemployment, crowding, poverty, and such in Chinatown among the newer immigrants here.
When we say Chinese, we normally think of Chinatown. Are there other settlements of Chinese in and around Los Angeles?
Well, I'd say that the Chinese, like everybody else in Southern California, have dispersed throughout the suburbs. There are areas in the city which have heavier Chinese concentrations. Some of them are new. Some of them do have roots dating back quite a few years. For instance, the city market area, which may not be known widely as a Chinese area, was founded in 1909 by Chinese merchants, and from 1909 to the present has been a center of Chinese economic activity.
So there have been contributions other than the railroad. I think every schoolboy knows that the Chinese helped build the railroad here, but there have been other contributions.
Oh, yes. It's been said that Chinese have helped build California, help build the agricultural industry in California. And through all aspects of that, the Chinese have played an integral role.
I'm not sure that there's an easy answer to this question, but recently the United States recognized the People's Republic of China, and I'm interested in knowing what the response has been within the community and what effect you think it will have on your community.
Well, it's been very mixed because the traditional Chinese-American leadership in the United States and Los Angeles has had definite ties with the Kuomintang Party, which was the nationalist government. They were early supporters of the nationalist movement while there was still a monarchy in China. After the revolution in 1911, the nationalists came to power, and there's been that leaning ever since toward the nationalist party. On the other hand, you find among the other people that either they don't care or that they have sympathies with the People's Republic of China.
David, we'd like to thank you very much. We'd like to have you back here again sometime because this is fascinating.
Yes,
thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Right now we have to take a short musical interlude, after which Patricia will be back to focus on the Japanese community in Los Angeles. Stay with us.